Alright, well, carrying on from where we are. Anyway, yeah, I'm making another move, but Lee, I'm really pissed off with Lee Hill. He nicked my fucking my computer. He nicked my fucking desktop, my laptop computer. What cunt? Lee Hill's been coming up there for 9 years, man. Literally, Lee Hill was coming up here for 9 fucking years. Literally 9 years. And once, when I got my dead sister's money, he tried cashing a cheque for 500 quid. And stupid me, I let him off eventually. Not this time, he's a cunt. He's a total absolute shithead, is Lee. Because actually he nicked my fucking,
dead sister's
he nicked my laptop computer, which I bought with my dead sister's money. And Lee nicked my laptop computer, and it really bugged me off. He's not coming back into my house ever again now, Luke. He's not welcome in my house now. That's good. That's we got a good picture of me.
It's understandable though, isn't it?
Yeah, but after 9 years, I took him to I took Lee into all them concerts tonight. I took Lee to a Michael Jackson concert, like Michael Jackson tribute concert. I took Lee to the Man for Man concerts. And I took him to the Carpenters concerts, these sort of tribute concerts and stuff. I used to take him to the theatre. And then he rips me off by nicking my fucking laptop. I mean, what a cunt he's turned out to be. He's not welcome back home to my house anymore now, Luke. I can't let him back in now. He's completely fucked things up. He's completely fucked up. I don't want him anywhere near me, to be honest. Anyway, how are you doing, Luke?
How am I doing? I'm doing alright. I am currently doing shit, to be honest. Was working, but now I'm fucking on benefits. They fucking screwed me over. Wish I was working.
Yeah.
I found myself here, getting pissed and high.
It's good to get high.
But at the end of the day, what you've been saying, Bill, is the truth.
It hurts.
It's the truth.
When someone you thought was a good mate, I used to buy Lee steak dinners. I used to take him down to the pub in Stevenage, right? And I used to buy him a steak meal, roast steak, and then I used to take him to the theatre,
I can't wait till we go on birthday.
Actually, to be honest, for about 8 years we were having sex, but he decided to go straight.
Yeah.
He's had his head around my cock several times, little shit. So, now he's decided to go straight, and it's my computer. The truth is, the only reason I let him come back eventually, in the past, like when it was 500, was because we were having sex. Actually, for quite a few years. He may be straight now, pretending to be a little straight boy now. But actually, me and Lee were having sex for about 7 or 8 years. About 8 years, 9 years it was. 9 years.
That's a long time.
It was.
It's a relationship.
It was. But anyway, no, he nicked my computer and now he's kicked out. But he wasn't the straight boy. He was never the straight boy with it. You know what I mean? I'm not playing the films at the moment because I'm a bit up annoyed with him. Because he stole my computer. But the only reason I let him back up was he was sucking the knob. No, last time, he tried to nick a checkbook. Actually, Lee tried to nick a checkbook off me. Well, he nicked a few checks out of my checkbook. 500 quid, But the only reason I let him back up that time was because he was sucking my knob. We were having sex for several years. Now he's decided to blame Mr. Straight Boy and it's my computer. But anyway,
shit happens, as I say.
I say that. Well, what do you want to say anyway?
Well, apart from everything you've said.
Well, it's true. I'm not going to fucking lie about it. We were having sex for quite a few years. That's actually the only reason I let him back up here in the first place.
Yeah.
He was actually sort of like we were actually having sex for quite a few years. Since he was 15, actually. When he was 15, we were having sex. That's the truth. But that's the only reason I ever let him back up here anyway.
Go, do you want to give me a
But
drop?
now he's a cunt. What?
Want to give me a drop?
Yeah, just rolled some out.
Hmm?
Yeah, now anyway, talk to the film.
Talk to the film.
Yeah, go on, or stop it.
Alright, fuck it.
You want the truth? That's all you get.
Let's go random, let's go films. So, what films have you been watching recently? I've
Nothing,
watched-
because
Randy,
nothing
I've been
released.
watching Iron Man 1, 2 and 3.
You've seen that, you've seen that already, man.
I know, but
there's
they
not
were
a lot
piece
being
of shit,
shown.
that's what I mean, there's not a lot
Nah.
on the market nowadays.
There's very little films being released at the moment, but I don't
It's
know
bad,
why.
because they're charging you high-end...
Oh, they
price.
don't fucking charge much. No, it don't cost much at all. Don't
Right,
bullshit.
well, I won't
We're
say
going to finish this movie then. Let's finish the film. Anything
Right.
else you want to say? Anything you want
Is
to
there anything
say?
else I want to say without Bill butting in? Yes.
Well, go on then. Say it.
Alright, well... Bill, do you know what?
What?
I've been coming up here for the last 3 weeks.
Right.
It's been good, but sometimes...
Is there a beer there?
Sometimes, you know, I come up and I feel a little bit...
What? A bit what?
like I'm the victim.
You're the victim. Why am I evil? You're like evil
You
Knievel.
could say you're evil. You could say you're not.
I think
You could
I'm
say
evil.
you're just the devil. Being
Well, I'll tell you
horrible-
the truth.
Being horrible to me.
I'll tell you the
You're
truth.
always horrible to me.
Even if the cat dies high on the roof, what?
This guy here
I'm getting bored.
sat right
I'm getting bored and I've got to stop a film because there's other things I want to do. Let's watch the other film. Should we watch the other film? Was there anything else you really want to say? Because I don't want to waste the time.
Don't waste your
So
time.
is there anything else you want to say? Is there anything else you want to say? If you want to say anything, is there anything else you want to say?
Good night.
Otherwise we're just wasting time.
Good night.
We watched the films we made today. Anyway, I'm Bill, I'm gay.
Good night.
I'm Bill, I'm gay. Have you said everything you wanted to say?
This is Bill, he's gay.
Is there-
Not
is there
100%
anything
straight,
else?
But sometimes, you know...
Is there anything else you want to say?
Is there anything else I want to say?
Yeah, is there anything else you want to say?
There's obviously something else you
Like
want
on
to
the
say.
camera.
So let's
There's
listen to
nothing
what you've
else.
got to say.
There's nothing else I want to say.
Right, so if you want to say
There's nothing else I want to say. Are we going to make a play or not? You see, you got to talk.
Are we going to
If you want to talk, yeah, but I'm only going to stop this movie if you're not saying anything, because you're not very interesting. You're quite boring. You're getting quite boring, and if you make a boring movie, no one's going to want to watch it. You see, no one's going to watch your boring movies. You've got to say something interesting into the film, because otherwise there's no point making the film. This is working quite well on the V8, on the YouTube at the moment, isn't it? But right, finish the film, right? Anything else you want to say?
You just said this is quite boring, so go on then. Stop being boring and finish it.
Finish it! You finish it! Go on, come on, give me something.
You want me to finish the film?
Yes!
Okay.
I'm going to the toilet and you finish the film. I'm going to the toilet, you finish the film.
Hello guys, my name's Luke Shaw. I'm currently 19 years old. I live in Hertfordshire, Hatfield. And let's do some shit. Alright, so basically, this is Bill's flat. It is very nice. As you can see, he's got a leather sofa. As we come across. See up here, he's got his single bed. And to the right of the single bed, you've got 2 chairs. You've got his door to the kitchen. You've got the door through there that leads to a very exclusive hallway which leads to the toilet, and it further leads on to another room which contains a lot more videos of Bill. So basically what we're going to do tonight is we're just averaging out a survey. Basically what I want to know is, out of 10, is who voted for the best particular item in this flat tonight to win £1 million. Was the bathroom better than the bed? Was the bed better than the sofa? Or was everything better as it is? Or should we just scrap the whole lot? Out of 10, viewers decide, public decide, everyone decide, and we will come up with a decision tomorrow. So, I'm going to stick you back on. Bill's going to come back. If I know how. I am talking to the camera. Do you know what the bubbles are on as well? Alright. Good evening, camera. First of all, I'd like to speak about England getting kicked out of the World Cup. What do you think? What do you think about, first of all, let's speak about the manager, because obviously the manager's the critical part of the team. He's the person that decides what the players are going to be doing, which role they're going to be playing, which players are going to be on the pitch. Basically, do you think he's going to have a season at another club? Do you think he's going to start managing another club next season, Premiership? What do you reckon? He's Premiership, Champions League, Division 1? What do you reckon he's worthy of? Because at the moment, I think, fair enough, he's trying to construct a young team. Got a very, very young team actually at the moment, and he's trying to maybe build up their confidence, their passion. He's trying to make the team seem stick together.
God, I'm glad I'm still here. You're talking shit. What are you talking about?
Talking about football.
I don't give a fuck about football.
And then tonight, actually,
I don't give a fuck about football.
we got fucking
England's been chucked out. What are you on about?
Holland versus Brazil tonight.
No, it's not. Brazil got chucked out. What did you change the fucking film for?
No.
Look, you can't even get a picture on it because you moved the fucking computer. Why do you want to do it to suit you? You're supposed to get a picture so you can see what you're doing. Don't move the fucking camera. Look, you've got it on the fucking floor, man. You're not doing it on the floor, man. You just moved my fucking computer. And what you've done. Yeah, but when you move my computer to suit you, you also knock the camera. So, and you're supposed to be looking at the screen and what you're filming. What you're filming is the screen, if you know what I mean. So you got to film the screen. No, you know, because it's getting tired. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired and I can't film it if you ain't got the camera on the screen. I'm going to in a minute, but I'm trying to film the rest of this fucking film. Well, what? I can't do it on my own. What do you think I am, a fucking genie in a lamp?
You're doing it on your own, because you've been out there for the last 10 minutes.
I went to the toilet.
I'm doing it on my own. So now it's your turn.
But you can't fucking do it if you
Your turn.
fucking change the screen. Because it's only recording what it's recording.
It's not my screen, it's your screen.
Yeah, but don't move the camera because it's on the two chairs. And if you care, you know, don't move the two chairs. Now, what's happening with your world? Is it going really fun or is it just fucking nothing and there's nothing to do?
My world's going fun, but at the same time,
Yeah,
there's nothing to do.
In the world, though, there's not. Well, they build a skate park in Hatfield.
Alright, I need a fucking lighter.
Boring, but you know, well, it might be good. Yeah, but I'm worried myself. I don't know. With the world today is going a bit.
Alright, let's scrap the world right now. Let's talk about future human evolvements. What do you reckon the humans would evolve into?
Apes.
Or do you think we'll evolve into apes?
Probably evolve into apes. Yeah. I think humans.
So they say
I think in 500 years, the human race will be like it'll be like Planet of the Apes, right? The original Planet of the Apes. I think in 500 years, the human race will probably evolve into chimpanzees and gorillas. I think actually, the way the human race is going these days, I think the human race will probably evolve into chimpanzees, gorillas and orangutans. Yeah, I think in 500 years, literally, I think in about 500 years, the human race will evolve into orangutans,
so we're going to get dumber. We're not going to get smarter.
Chimpanzees and gorillas.
So we're not going to get more intelligent. Right?
Yeah, you've never seen Planet of the Apes.
Well, if we're going to
They're
evolve,
quite intelligent. The apes are quite intelligent in Planet of the Apes.
we just about pick a banana off a tree.
No, they're quite clever in Planet of the Apes.
In Planet of the Apes. You
So,
said.
I mean, I think in 500 years, yeah, human beings will evolve into chimpanzees. And human beings will probably evolve into orangutans. And human beings will probably evolve into gorillas.
That's interesting.
Oh, I got history the wrong way around. Look at you now.
Yeah, but what do you think of all this galaxy shit that's going on?
Well, there's lots of things going on.
Everyone says there's over a
I'm
billion.
getting bored. I want to stop this film. I'm bored. I want to stop it. So finish off what you want to say.
Feels bored, let's go.
I want to sit down in the chair
Let's
again.
finish it.
I'm feeling a bit drunk. So let's finish the film that we're playing or whatever. Okay, well. Say whatever you want to say now and let's finish it. Then we can watch it.
Good night, Phil.
Yeah.
It's July 2014 and it's been a good night. I've been around Bill's. I've had a couple of beers, smoked some grass. You know, not the type of grass that the cow, typical cow eats, but we've done something with the grass. And Bill's been a good host tonight. Picking up Bill. But it's been a good night, I've got to admit. And Bill's turned into a monkey. He's currently evolved into a human species. Let's just hope he don't lose his bananas. Is that all you got to say, Bill?
Yeah. Let's stop. Let's watch it. Ah! Up. I'll sit down and rest now. Good. That's what we got. Let's see what we got. I don't know what we got here. Let's make it. Oh yeah, this movie. Can't do it. That's what we got. Let's put this thing down again. Let's stop the thing. Oops. Good night. I've had enough now. I'm knackered. Stop recording.